Don't step on my Crocs, D's. Fresh out the bay.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11. Right.
They'll start the drive with Harris. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Here we go, son. Hey, Ted.
Now Fields. And a completion to Wilson. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. You look at this Baltimore defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
I always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11 individual battles, man on man, and are you going to win that battle? You're going to whip the guy across from you and get to the ball carrier, wrap him up, and put him on the ground, because the one thing he absolutely detested was yards after contact. Tackle him, put him down on the spot.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
This is all about finding the open space in the middle of the field. How do you do that? One way is through play action. That's going to freeze those linebackers for just a split second, and sometimes that's all you need. They run a deep in route behind them, and it works to perfection.
Here we go. Good. Go.
Out of the gun, Fields. He finds his man, complete. That's Terry. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go, Alpha right here.
Here's Fields. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is he still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat, like the guys
I like
beyond that circle?
I like that, yeah. Just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
Don't jump, ready? Easy. Alpha. Hurry up. Tonight.
Fields. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. This is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start by running the option to the right. And, right away, he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. So they've got the football, and and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Hey,
Following the fumble recovery, Fields. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Quick hitter here. And he lost the football. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. First and goal from just inside the 5.
Here we go. Right.
Back to throw. Fields. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal.
Here we go, son. Right.
Harris is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. Third and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on third and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Here we go. Right.
In motion, the tight end.
Right.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on third and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. You look at this Steeler defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They'll set up to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The Ravens at 6-2 to start play. And they come in after a loss last time out, but they've still been in good form. They've won 6 of their last 8.
And last week, they took one on the chin, but to me, this is a pretty resilient bunch. So I don't think they'll dwell too much on that loss. And they'll be looking to come out in this one and make amends right now.
Jackson. That will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Jackson now. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Miami. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. One heck of a third down conversion, 33 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. Jackson, option right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. To throw is Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Don't worry. Hey, middle. Shot! 180! Nice shot! 13.
Here's Jackson to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. Was certainly not an ideal first quarter for him. Remember, he lost the fumble earlier, and here he ends up on the ground with a sack.
And sometimes what happens when you make a mistake early, you get too cautious going forward. Just cover up the football and take care of it and be able to cut it loose. Otherwise, your offense is going to stall.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You called that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go, Scott. Yep.
Harris running straight ahead. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Fields now to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Returnable here from the 38. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. A first down carry for Henry. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Jackson. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
They go play action with Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Henry trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Jackson from the shotgun. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry His third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Steelers take over first down at their own 30-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle.
Fields hit and the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. And in the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the Steelers' 12-yard line.
Running from the gun with Henry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
No, we changed it.
Play action. Now Jackson. A check down here for Henry. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now Jackson. Touchdown! Rashad Bateman from 4 yards out. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Angel. Here we go. All right.
Now it's Fields. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led it too far, incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Good. Out. Go.
To throw is Fields. And that is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Now it's Jackson. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Boye Mafe. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Hey, 551, 551, left, right.
Here's Fields. And this one is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletion's on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Here we go, son.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Throwing again is Fields. Wilson snags it left side. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here we go.
They'll try to run with Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7.
14. Steelers 7. Chris Boswell, the kicker off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
30-yard run.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Now it's Jackson. Being chased out left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Second and 10.
Hey, report. Report.
Here's Jackson. Open man, that's Henry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Nice shot. Hey.
From the gun, Jackson. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Off the option, here's Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Here we go, son.
Now Fields. It's brought in by Harris. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run.
And in for the Steelers touchdown. Najee Harris. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Steelers 14. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Quick. Hey,
they keep it with Henry on 1st down. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He's going to air one out. And this is caught inside the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing is Jackson. Dancing. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 39 that time.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Here's Fields. Steps away to his left. Completes this one to Pickens. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Easy. Right.
One play action. Fields. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Washington. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Boswell for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Jackson now. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Yo.
Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Steelers are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Back to throw, Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Got an open man, it's Pickens. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Fields now to throw. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Looking to throw again on second down. Fields forced out to his left. Down the left sideline. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, they've certainly not shied away from throwing the football as they've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down set. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Extra point now by Boswell. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Play action. Now Jackson. That is caught. Rashawn Bateman. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touchdown. Here's 2nd down and 3.
To throw again is Jackson.
He finds Bateman over the middle.
And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
You change it.
Throwing, Jackson. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson punching it in from a yard away.
And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. This is 1st and 10.
EQ. Here we go, Snipe. All right.
Back to throw. Fields.
Flush to his right.
And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Here we go. All right.
Now Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. And his throw here is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
The towels are waving. Steeler fans on their feet. It's 3rd down. Here's Fields. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
4th down. Fields has to have this one.
Buying time to his left.
That's to Freiermuth.
Shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room.
Look at the big man rumble.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Boswell for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Jackson.
Being chased out left.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's 3rd down at 5. Jackson.
Going deep for Walker. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Now Jackson. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game.
Here's Jackson.
And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown, and forget overtime. Barring a miracle, they're going to win this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here's 1st and 10. All eyes on Fields.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Here comes second down.
Here we go, Scott. Scott.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This ball intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to hang on the final play.